What up? What up, Eagle Nation? It's your boy, Hotta, man. And let me tell you this. If you thought that the Eagles training camp was going to be quiet, I got some news for you, man. You was dead wrong. Look, man, Jalen Hurts off to a red-hot start. I'm talking about laser beams, people all over the field, man. Multiple connections with our guy, DeVonta Smith, man, who is just dominating. He's dominating the defense out there, man. Seriously, bro. Smitty looked like he playing a different sport. And get this, man. Hurts even threaded the needle to Jahan Dotson in a tight window along the left sideline. Man, the chemistry is palpable. The precision is unreal, man. Y'all ain't hear me, though. Y'all don't hear me, though. The cornerback room is heating up, man, with Jacorian Bennett making waves, getting first-team reps. Let's talk about my guy, Jacorian Bennett, man. He got to come through for us, man. Look, man, Sidney Brown, man, is leading the charge at safety. I know people don't like that.
Weird activities going on, and I don't like that.
And Jahai Campbell is looking like the future at linebacker. You know what I'm saying? Plus, good news on Landon Dickerson's injury, bro. Looks like he'll be ready for week 1. There's a chance. He'll be ready for week 1, man. Look, a collective sigh of relief, Eagles Nation. I already know. It's just not practice highlights. You know what I'm saying? The Eagles is making moves. The team is clearly focused on developing its current talent and maximizing their potential. Do you hear me? Does that make sense? What does it all mean? Howie Roseman, you sly dog. You've done it again. You've done it again. Look, man, this team is building something special. The energy, the talent, the sheer determination, bro. It's all there. Look, man, we breaking down every single detail, every single rumor, every single jaw-dropping play on the Diamond Crew Sports Podcast. You don't want to miss this full analysis, man. So, look, y'all got to make sure y'all subscribed up to the channel. Make sure y'all like and make sure y'all hit that notification bell, man, so you never miss a beat. You never want to miss an episode, man. You got to do that for me. But let's dive a little bit deeper into these training camp observations because there's so much more to unpack. We've been talking about, subtle shifts, the quiet battles, and the players who making their presence felt even without the spotlight on them. You know what I'm saying? Even without the spotlight on them. Let's talk about, man, our guy, Tyler Steen. In my opinion, man, he has locked down the right guard spot. The situation at left guard is still fluid. With Landon Dickerson's recovery, the team is being very, very cautious, and I understand that, and we've seen different combinations. This is a testament to the depth that Howie Roseman has put together on this team, ensuring that even with injuries, the line remains formidable. Bottom line, the competition is fierce. The Eagles are known for a dominant front, and this year, man, it's no different. No exceptions. Look, man, players are stepping up. Players are pushing each other, and it's creating an environment where only the best emerge. Do you hear me? This is the kind of internal competition, that builds championship rosters, builds championship teams, man. It breeds excellence, and it forces everyone to elevate their game, man. Everybody. Now, let's address some of the injury updates in a little bit more detail, man. I told y'all I'd do that. Landon Dickerson return is fantastic news whenever it is. We're also, man, keeping a close eye on other key players. Look, man, the team is taking a measured approach when it comes to these recoveries, and I like that. Prioritizing long-term help and, not rushing people back. This is a smart strategy. It ensures that when players do return, they are at 100%. They ready to contribute at their peak. Look, it's all about being prepared for the long haul, for those crucial late games. And I dare say it, another Super Bowl run. Got to get that, Lombardi. The repeat is happening. And what about the special teams, man? Often get overlooked, but absolutely critical to the success. We're seeing some interesting developments there, with players basically, showcasing their versatility and their willingness to contribute in all three phases of the game. Every rep, every drill, every single moment in training camp is being scrutinized. That's what training camp is about. You know what I mean? Because these are the details. These are where the details are made that wins championship, and that's a damn fact, man. The coaching staff is leaving no stones unturned, man. Experimenting with different alignments and, different personnel on the field. They got to find those key combinations that'll get the Philadelphia Eagles back to the Lombardi, man. Look, the energy at the NovaCare complex is electric. We know that. You can feel the anticipation building just for the joint practices with the Cleveland Browns coming. Look, man, these aren't just ordinary practices. These are opportunities, man, to test players against other top-tier players, to see where they stand, and basically, man, to just fine-tune their strategies, man. We got to expect some intense matchups, some fiery competition, and plenty of highlights, man. You already know we're going to be breaking it down. The preseason game is on Saturday. We're going to be breaking down all the action, giving you the inside scoop, and analyzing every single play. All right, Diamond Crew, man, let's keep the energy going. We've talked about the big plays. We've talked about some position battles, but there's so much more happening behind the scenes at the NovaCare complex. The Eagles already know what it is. Look, the coaching staff led by Nick Sirianni is really pushing the envelope this year. Do y'all get it? They're not just running through drills, man. They're creating game-like situations, putting players under the same stressors, the same pressures that you'll see in a game, and seeing basically who's going to rise to the occasion. This isn't just your average training camp, my people. This is a meticulously planned operation designed to forge a championship team. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? One area that really caught my eyes is the development of the younger players, man. We've been focusing on that. We've seen guys, who's been overlooked in previous years, man, stepping up and making names for themselves, waiting for their time. This basically speaks volumes about the Eagle scouting and the development programs. Look, they're not just looking for raw talent, right? They're looking for players who's coachable, who have that relentless drive, and who's willing to put the extra work in. Look, man, that kind of dedication, it separates good from great. Do you hear me? Look, man, Hotta spitting them facts, man. And y'all act like y'all can't hear. Y'all act like I ain't the best at do this shit. Look, man, the joint practices with the Browns are going to be a true test. This isn't just about winning or losing. Who cares about that? It's about evaluating the talent against different teams, against different schemes, basically identifying areas of improvement. That's what this time is about. And basically, man, for the players, it's about building cohesion. Expect to see some intense one-on-one matchups, some hard-hitting drills, and plenty of competitive fire, man. This shit about to be lit. Look, man, these are the moments that truly prepare a team for the rigors of the regular season. You know what I mean? This is what it do. The buzz around the city, man, is basically undeniable. Eagle fans are some of the most passionate in the league, as you can see from the public practice. And, they can feel, I know I can feel, man, something special is brewing up, man. The energy from the NovaCare complex is like infectious, spreading throughout Philadelphia, man. Look, man, it's more than just football for this team. It's a community. It's a family. It's a source of immense pride. And we, ladies and gentlemen, the Diamond Crew, are right there with you, sharing every moment, every insight, and every reason to believe, man. Because look, I believe. I manifested one last year. I'm manifesting it again. The energy from the fans at the open practice was incredible. It was incredible. It's a reminder of how passionate the Philadelphia Eagle fan base really is, and how much this team really means to my city. Look, that support, that unwavering belief, man, it fuels the players and it motivates these guys to push even harder. Pause. You know what I'm saying? It's the type of relationship, it's a win-win. That's what we're gonna call it. It's a powerful force, you know what I mean, that can carry this team all the way. They feed off the fans. We got the best fans in America. On God. We're just scratching the surface. That's what's crazy, man. We don't even know what this team is capable of. Every day brings new developments, new insights. Look, man, I'm super excited right now, and as you can tell, we'll be here every step of the way. You already know it. Bringing you the most in-depth analysis, the most exclusive insights, and the most passionate commentary. You already know what it is. You already know how I roll. Look, man, the Diamond Crew Sports Podcast is your go-to source for everything Philadelphia Eagles, man. You would think I was right there with them every second, man. That's how much I love this team. Put the work in. So look, man, let's get ready, Eagle Nation. The journey to another Super Bowl is officially underway. And it's going to be an epic ride, man. Look, this is your boy Hotta. You know what I'm saying? From the Diamond Crew Sports Podcast. And look, right now, we signing off today. But I need everybody to stay hungry, stay humble, and always, man, go Birds. Until the next time, fly, Eagle, fly. Cause how the hell out?
Yeah, I got them diamonds on me dancing, looking like they prancing. Always on my BI, we talking about expansion. Looking at a mansion, open up the benches, hanging off the blicket, empty out the sticky, shooting like I'm Jimmy. Chipwood, this good, sorry that I'm this hood.